Hello, my name is Sebastián Rivas and this work is titled HDACS inhibitor Tubastatin A induces inhibitory avoidance memory facilitation in mice. We are interested in studying the role of non-histone protein acetylation in memory consolidation. To do this, we use the inhibitory avoidance task and Tubastatin A, an inhibitor of cytoplasmic deacetylase HDACs6. The experimental setup consists of a closed, dark compartment with a grid floor inside through which an electric shock is administered and a small platform at the entrance. During the training session, the mouse is placed on the platform and the latency time of entry to the dark compartment is recorded. Once inside, it is given an electric shock. 48 hours later, the testing session is carried out. Memory retention is evidenced by higher latency going to the dark compartment in the testing session. Two different electric shock intensities are used. A lower one, low foot shock group, that typically show median latency in the testing session around 150 seconds, and a higher one, high foot shock group, that show typical latency medians of 300 seconds. The control group, immediate foot shock, are placed in the dark compartment by the experimenter and immediately given a high electric shock and then return to their home cage. In figure number 1, the animals were trained and immediately after injected with vehicle or Tubastatin A intraperitoneally. It is observed that the latency of the training are low and similar to each other. In the test, a low latency is observed for the immediate foot shock group and a maximum latency for the high foot shock group. When the low foot shock groups are compared, the one administered with Tubastatin A show a higher latency similar to high foot shock. We conclude that Tubastatin A has a memory facilitating effect. When we look at figure number 2, we note that the aforementioned effect of Tubastatin A is observed only when it is administered immediately after training but not 3 hours later. We conclude from this that the facilitating effect of Tubastatin A occurs within a time window and not after it. In figure number 3, we observe that inhibitor of nuclear HDAC sodium butyrate causes a different effect on inhibitory avoidance memory, this being an indication of a different role for nuclear acetylation and cytoplasmic acetylation. This work indicates that cytoplasmic protein acetylation plays an important role in the consolidation of inhibitory avoidance memory. Thank you.